All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you from, wherever you may be. Welcome to the stream. I hope all is going well. And all right, YouTube music. There you go. I tell you, between Windows and Linux, my sources keep getting not muted, but I have to reselect them in my list. Well, hopefully OBS 32.2 is coming out relatively soon. I know if you are on Windows or Mac, you can check out the beta. No such thing for Linux, at least this time or yet. And I suspect the Linux one will be a little bit later. I have been working the last couple weeks. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming much lately. Kind of migrating my Linux system from an Arch-based system to an Ubuntu-based system. Number of reasons I've talked about in the past. For me, it makes it easier to find the proper plugins. I don't have to go through the AUR or dig for it and compile it myself. I'm just lazy. I got a bunch of other things that I'm working on. I don't want to do that. And the Ubuntu base OBS, which is the official version outside of the Flatpak, is pretty close to Windows-like, although I've been pretty lucky, and I have liked the build that I get in the AUR from Titan, who is one of the helpers over at the OBS forum on Discord. And even though it's not official, they will support it because he is helper there and has packaged up OBS for that, and majority of the plugins. But some of the other plugins, trying to get maybe the not the developer of them, because he has nothing to do, or they have nothing to do with when they go into the Arch AUR, but finding the person that packaged a certain plugin and getting a message to them that this needs to be updated. Whereas when majority of the plugins now for OBS are packaged up for not only Windows but Mac and Linux too, so it makes it easier. I was redoing my naming scheme, making it more organized and not just haphazard. It makes it easier for me to find them and puts them in a better listing when I bring them up in OBS or eventually in StreamerBot. And I had started redoing my StreamerBot setup on my new Linux set. But I'm actually getting ready, or hopefully to be prepared for when OBS version 32.2 comes out. It will be on Linux. It will be for the 2604 version of Ubuntu. Right now, I am on a 2404 base. Not wrong with that, but it's 2604 has we go from kernel 617 on 2404 to kernel 7 and stuff like that. So a little better supported and such. That's what I've been working on during the week. I hope all is doing well. We're going to play some GeoGuessr. I was running a bunch of errands yesterday and did not get a chance to stream. So If you're out there, say hi, and let's get ready to play some GeoGuessr. The I'm listening to today, tomorrow, heading up to Milwaukee for Summerfest. And some of the music I have in here are bands that are playing. It's one of the largest music festivals in the Midwest, if not in the United States. They have many stages. This is the listing and that can of the bands, the times. This one is the main stage. Jelly Roll's playing. I don't have tickets for that. My wife doesn't particularly like Jelly. She doesn't mind us singing in that, but doesn't like it. And the stages are kind of broken up, and I circled bands that I want to see. My main one is one of my Midwest favorites. Uh, is the Bodines. They're playing. Hopefully, it doesn't get too rained out. We're supposed to have some rain tomorrow. We had a big storm again yesterday. Hot weather. I know Europe, you just got done, or still in the midst of a heat wave. Right now, we've been close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit as far as the heat index. So if you're going through that, I hope you stay cool. I know a lot of Europe doesn't have air conditioning. Um, we're running ours. We don't like to run air conditioning. It's not that we're cheap. My neighbor, the moment it turns 60 out, I swear he's got his air conditioning on until fall. Only when it gets to the 90s or so that we turn ours on and that. But to each their own. You take care of yourself the way you take care of yourself, right? All right. So that's what's going on. That's what I got planned. So that's the music that you're hearing in the background. Is I don't think I got everybody, but like most of the bands I was considering and seeing. So that's what we're listening to today. Let me sign into GeoGuessr and computer gameplay. Computer gameplay. Now, I just tested this out before it went live and it worked. Oh my gosh. I could press a button. Let's see. Let's go voice control. Let's see vlogs. Computer gameplay. There we go. Now we're working on it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's play some GeoGuessr. Okay. First thought, India. Yep, we are somewhere in India. Once in a while, we'll be lucky enough to at least to pick the city name out of these signs. Or the province. Motorcycle place. All right, come on, OpenGuessr. Hello, one Michael. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And what brings you here? We like GeoGuessr, OpenGuessr. Doing okay, doing okay. Going through a heat wave here in the Midwest. It's been pretty bad. I know Europe has had their version of a heat wave. I hope you are doing good wherever you're at. And not often do I see an empty time. You only started GeoGuessr recently. I got hooked. I'm not a big game player. I like. I was playing some Wii U. I have a problem with my right hand. I can't feel. I had carpal tunnel surgery, and I still can't feel in my thumb. So pressing the buttons are really hard. A lot of times I don't realize I'm hitting the back button on the mouse. But this was, I watched a couple of GeoGuessr stuff and I got hooked. And it's pretty cool. Every once in a while I get really lucky. You're in Europe and you had a heat wave pretty high. Yeah, one of my followers is from Germany and he said he was ready to blow his mind. I know England had a good heat wave going. Oops. What was that? But starting out in India, it's like, okay, sometimes you're lucky and you'll get the name of the city or province that it's in. Trying to pick out stuff out of these signs. You might get lucky and get a web address off of here. And I bet you, like, right in this area here is probably the town in that. Well, hello, Splatted Stick out there. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Now, this looks more northern. This could even be like up in Bhutan or so. Or this part of India. But I think looking at the trees, I'm not seeing many palm trees in this. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking north in India. It just looks more of a northern climate. And it would make sense that I think as you get into southern India, you get. Oh, welcome, Splastic. Thank you for the follow, and I hope you a GeoGuessr. Ooh, what do we got here? Can we read that? No. Baja Finance. Or Balao. But yeah, I just like going around and seeing the different parts of the world. Unfortunately, I am not a world traveler. I've been around the States a bit. I'm from the central part of the U.S. I live in the state of Illinois, just outside of Chicago, about 40 or 45 miles. But it seems like in southern India, there's a little more English down there. Not a whole lot more. But here we got a lot more signs here, but all of them. Illinois is considered the Midwest, yes. Even Miss Kate, hello, sweetie. How are you? No, if you look at the states, here we are. Here's Illinois. We are probably more eastern. I mean, the western part is so big on that. But Illinois, Arkansas, this is considered the Midwest. I mean, we are closer to New York than we are Los Angeles and that, but hello, Miss Kate. How you been, sweetie? I hope you are doing well. I just hadn't heard from you and I left you a little hello. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna. See, and right here, I know this is probably the city in that right in here. It says Bombay Collection. I might have missed that. Um, hmm. But if we are, we're up here. If I could match some of these with down here, I'd probably be better off. What, you don't think Illinois is the Midwest either? It's mid. Let's see, the vitamins are in English. Whoa. Chicago used to be the central hub of the trains. No, this will be the U.S. in a couple more years under Trump. Okay, here we go. Main road, Mondaha, Mudkid. Mundahad. Oh, good luck finding that. Because I can tell we're not in a big towns. But I still think I'm pretty sure we're in the north. And one thing I never realized that India actually sneaks past here, Bangladesh, between Bangladesh and Nepal, and this is still considered India. We got Manipur. Let's see. Why will be like this under Trump? Outside of him screwing the world or, screwing us? We won't be able to afford gas or food. We'll all be riding motorcycles. I mean, look at what he's done to the reflecting pool in front of the Lincoln Memorial. But no, it was vandals. We paid $16 million for them to put a plastic coating that just came apart. So that's why I say Yeah, oh, you should see the mess that's going. They're arresting you if you put your hand in there. You can't even stop. You have to keep walking. If you stop, either the Capitol Police or the National Guard will arrest you for stopping and loitering. And heaven forbid you put your hand in the water. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. Digital India. Okay, so all right. I'm gonna take a guess. Oops. Ordered by Meerut. I start getting this close and forget about reading all these names. All right, we're gonna take a guess here. All right. Drum roll. Let's see if my guess is right. No, well, it was in Central. In the country is a winner? Is that a winner? It didn't give me I lost my streak. Oh, there's yeah, Muckhead or Mudhead. Mudhead. Pretty soon we'll call Washington D.C. Muttonhead. All right, next one. All right, we look southern climate. It looks like they're using a truck for the Google truck. Or are they following a truck? Taxi 3 pass. There's a taxi for you. Oh, is there a line back here? All right, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say we're in Africa. Yeah, I did get the right country. Sometimes this is like horseshoes and hand grenades. Huggies truck. There we go. Subaru. Demo Hotel. All right, let's see. I'm going to say we're probably in Kenya. Hello, crazy tech. OpenGuessr. Yes, actually, this is what GeoGuessr, I believe GeoGuessr comes from. GeoGuessr is just a lot more curated, has a lot of cool little tools. Oh, that's Blue Urban Heights Hotel. There we go. It's just that I'm not gonna pay $10 a month or whatever it is, um, for that. I don't make really any money off of streaming, so WhatsApp is big everywhere except the United States. We got a lot of English. Jupiter Guest Resort. There you go. Let's stay there for a night, huh? And get some clean water shipped in. Did they change trucks? On farm. Friar Rose Kindergarten of Kinder Heights. Hello. Hello. Oh, we're at the end of the street here. We can't go any further this way. We gotta go back. We gots to go back. So whatever down, they use yellow license plates. Can I read that? Nope, I can't read that. All right, let's. Come on. We go this way? Yeah, we can. Okay. A little more crowded. Faneros restaurant. You try to look, it's like trying to find clues in the escape room. You look at the sounds. Here, the Post Lounge. You think it's Mombasa or Nairobi? You are the knowledgeable one here, Cheap. So has Norway been hit with any heat wave? A nice driver's ed car. wherever we're at, a lot of reference to Freedom Heights. A lot of English too. Not at all. It's been 11 Celsius here every day for the last week. That's 52 Fahrenheit. Yeah, at about 40 to 45 degrees to that. That's what it's been like here. Like 30 to 35 C. I sure have nice driving school cars. Let's see, which way do I want to go? We'll go this way. Mangata at the street. And they drive on opposite sides of the road. So what? Country has a lot of English. We have a lot of palms, which is typical for Mombasa, but I don't get the Mombasa vibe. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. So .ke. What would be that? What would be? Okay, here are some of the towns. Nairobi. There's Thika. All right, so we can't go wrong. Yeah, KE, Kenya, duh. Well, we can't go wrong with going in here. Oh, Chief Skipper's yes, there we go. Nice one, Chief Skipper. It just takes usually one little clue. You know, you look for. I'm still not really good with flags, but you look for a sign that has, you know, either a town or city. You look for a government like the .ke a website. Usually are the best giveaways. Thanks for visiting us. Welcome back. See. Get closer on this sign. Right, gov. Oh. Kolkata. Kolkata. Are we back in India or? Nepal, the language. Also for Africa, driving directions helps a lot. Driving left would be south and east, while driving right would be west. Yeah, I didn't. I've never. I've not noticed like in South Africa that they drove if they drove on the left to the when I say driving on the opposites, I'm here in the States. If you're going a direction where you're in the lane on the right, you're in the U.S. So we drive on the left. In England and Australia, and that it's opposite. Let's see, Baripur, Guria Ladies Parlor. So we had triangle in letters, which is Bengali language, fits for Bangladesh and West Bengal. Mm. Oh, I didn't want to put my marker there. Think this would be West Bengal. Yeah, one of the signs did have Kolkata on it, so that's where I'll put my. Look at Cheap Skipper. I'm driving, he's just giving directions. UL16. Beautiful area. Absolutely out in nowhere. I think 90% of the time, Kate, I'm just lucky. Okay. And we are in. Are we in Cambodia or Vietnam? Red and white striped signpost is also country specific. This time I won't spoil which one it is yet. Luamnam. Or are we in Thailand? One of the two. Okay. Well, we're in this general vicinity, I'm going to say. Let's see. QL. All right, so we are in Vietnam. Right, that's QL. Yep, QL. Now to find QL16. I've never been out of outside of on a cruise going to the Dominican Republic. I've never been out of the United States. I mean, I've been to Puerto Rico, but I've never been anywhere in the world. All right, Q16, 918, so QL14, 15. Here we go. Here's QL16. Walk. We are somewhere. Oop. What was that one sign? Boom, boom. Mm-mm. And then I have a hard time remembering. Like the city that we were just, or the names of the city that were on the signs there. This one, okay. Okay, well, so we know we're somewhere. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put us there. Little bit off, but I will take it. Gainsborough Road. This looks like Kate should recognize this. Hey, Kate. Why don't penguins like the UK? Penguins don't like the UK because they're afraid of whales. All right, we are in the UK. I can't take credit for that. Someone on BitGamey's stream had said something like that. Although he said, "Why aren't there penguins in England?" Because they're afraid of whales. And then someone else in the chat goes, well, Wales isn't in England. So I fixed it. Okay, so it's Nicholas Estates. Are we going to see Benedict walking down the street? Sherlock? The doctor? Carpentry and joinery. Felixstowe General Hospital. Hmm. Oh, where's Donnie when we need him? Dandy Dogs. There we go. Oh, not a hot dog place, but a shampoo. You take your doggy there to get a shampoo. Okay. So Felixstowe, I did well. We went to the other way. Okay. Any idea where Felixstowe is? You have a good guess? Mm-mm. Cheap has never heard of it. Well, it's okay if you point general directions. Carphone Warehouse. That sounds like the place to go. Esco Metro. Are we near London? Houndland. Guess you would say I'm not in the north. Bangburger. American Hut Pizza. Okay. The Spud Hut. I'm getting sidetracked with restaurants. Okay. Come on. All those seaside towns seem to look alike. So you think we are in the east. Well, I could tell you right now, my nephew is right up here. But I haven't seen the name of a town though. Or oh yeah, so yeah, we I already forgot the name of the town. I'm terrible at this. Uh-oh, you see it. Of course you do. How do you guys see this stuff? I'm looking right at it. Did I go up too far? Where was I? No, not there. Not there. Hello, Easy Money Sniper. Great music taste. Thank you. Oh my God, am I blind? I'm blind. I'm looking blind. Um, I'm going to a big music festival tomorrow up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Summerfest. And I went through the bands I'm going to that are playing. It's all stages and all that. The problem is I'm talking and I am not paying attention. Ipswich was. But there are just for tomorrow. It plays 3 weekends in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stages from noon to 10 p.m. See, I'm talking and just imagine you're in the car with me and I'm driving. No, I don't. I know where I'm going when I'm driving. But I went through YouTube and popped out a couple of tunes from each band that I would like to see. Wisconsin gives the idea of a very tranquil place. It is different. It's pretty nice. All right, I'm lost. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the follow, Easy Money. The main band I want to see tomorrow is a band that I've been following since the 80s. The Bodines, and they're from Wisconsin. Why am I just so... All right. Well, we know we're in the UK, so I'm just gonna... I'm talking too much. Oh, there it was. Still a winner. I wasn't that far away. If you're seeing ads on Twitch, I will pause for a minute. Um, they have a big main stage here. Jelly Roll is playing there tomorrow. But you have to pay extra to go into that one. We're actually tomorrow they have a special for the 4th of July between 1 and 3 o'clock. If you bring in 3 cans of goods for a food drive, you get in for free. Normally it's $33 a person to get in. And we've gotten in free the last 2 years. We've picked the good days to go. It's an hour and a half drive from our home. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that's going to suck. Majority of the stages don't have covers, or they do, and there's nothing over the seats. But this place is huge. They've done it. They've been having this thing since, I don't know, like the 70s or so, up in Milwaukee. Specific place on the lakefront of Lake Michigan. Last year for the 4th, they had a drone show. That was pretty cool. Corncovo. All right, we are in northern climate. In Europe, probably Eastern. Estonia. He says Estonia. Let's see what. So is that... Very astute, Kate. This one is in England. So it's either Russia or Ukraine. Can't read that at all. It's a road that is... Ukraine tend to have really poor quality roads, so this is practically guaranteed Russia. Yeah, I probably... Trying to find the name of the road would be difficult. But it's pretty. All right, GeoGuessr, come on. Oh, what does that even mean? But it looks well traveled. There's lots of cars. Is that like the name of the city or town? I don't think you'll find a road unless there's a sign with a big city, which I doubt there will be, knowing Russia's love for tiny towns. Russia loves their tiny towns. No, I didn't. God damn it. I can't even control the map. Even. Come on. Come on, internet. Yep. Are you Russia for sure? It's funny. That was in English. Okay. All right. Okay, we know it's not going to be up in the north. It's going to be closer to the borders here. To be a again, it looks to be a well-traveled road. I don't know how I'm going to read those signs. Konnikova, is that even a sound? You think that it would be near Moscow? I mean, it is a well-traveled road, but cost. No, Do you think is that Canacovo? Is think that's the name of the town? All right. I'm not going to waste too much time here. So, oops. I don't think it's way over there. So, okay, guess time. We'll put it there. We'll see what my guess will do. North of Moscow. But that counts. Canacovo. Yeah, there's Canacovo. I don't know why I threw this tune in there. I wanted to hear what it sounded like. It was sometimes this music interests me now. But on the if you here, let me go out here for a second. So all these stages in purple, that's that I forget what they even call it. It's all not grunge, it's the thrash metal. All right. And the next one. Okay, again, out somewhere. Weighty Road. The Weighty Road. We're out somewhere. What? I hate these. Why couldn't I go? Let's see the truck. Oh, my mom. Looks beautiful. Beautiful. They do have a palm tree. It kind of reminds me a little bit of South Africa. The way these trees are. Anybody need a boot? Give way. All right. We have some English. New Zealand, maybe? Laser. You think this is close to the middle of Earth? All right, come on. All right. What's going on, OpenGuessr? I think you're it's not England. I think we just found the edge of the Earth. The Earth is flat. Oh my God. We just fell off the edge of the Earth. All right. Well, I can't go any further this way. I don't know. I'm getting New Zealand vibe. Didn't see any towns, but do. Although we're closer to the mountains. The mountains are to the north. Hills. So to the north and to the west. Let's see. In Middle Earth, middle of Earth or Middle Earth? Because wasn't Lord of the Rings filmed in New Zealand, right? Good way to separate the North and South Island is that the North has a lot of rolling mountains while the South is really flat. So all right. I am all right. Guess time. You think you see a hobbit living in that hill? All right. I'd be very lucky to find a road until I put a marker down. So, all right. I'm just gonna we'll see how my guess does. I'll take it. Same part of the island, but we were up north here. Ah, all right. Here we go. Ruga. Oh, excuse me. So are we walking? I see some. What flag is that? That's these houses look unfinished with the red brick and everything is extremely common around the Balkan country. Which way was I going? This way. Oh, that's right. I was going the other way. Like a grocer. Well, Albania wasn't part of this stuff. What was it? You? I thought a couple of weeks ago someone mentioned, I believe, something about Albania, and they didn't. They heard that they just allowed it. Coffee. I should have gone continue going the other way. I just looks like blue plates with maybe yellow lettering. Anything there? Nothing on the trucks. We have Albania license plates too, with blue on both sides. I'm actually so confused because Albania only has old coverage. This is new. Have I missed a Street View update? That's a German bus. Which doesn't mean, I mean, it's not Germany, that's for sure. Nope, can't go in there. Plasmon. There you go, Plasma Albania. Chico Albania. I remember seeing the Dodge on a what I thought was a storefront. All right. You're actually shook to your core that this is Albania. Google must have released new coverage. How dare they do that without letting you know, cheap skipper? I that sucks. No. All right. So, all right. Bum, bum. I'm gonna. My guess. Either way, Albania's small. More near terrain, but only 110 kilometers. Good call. Oh, all of a sudden, my eyes. I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. the stream here, there's not much, let's see. 1, 3, 4. About 4 or 5 second delay. So is the clip taking before that? You know what? Let's take a look, because I want to get the clips right so I can start throwing more clips on the scene onto my Twitch here. So I'm gonna So when I streamed on Linux, I literally had 3 laptops going, and I had two monitors. I hook it all together with it's called Desk Flow, so that keyboard that keyboard controlled all this. I just would have to move the mouse where I need it. But I love Linux. I'm not one of those Linux people that will say Windows users are nuts or Windows sucks. It's a computer. It's an operating system. Use what you like to use, right? That's and I've been finding that Windows actually works better for me right now, and things work, and I don't have to find a workaround for it. So Wii U Wednesday, Thursday. All right, gotta change my break scene again. I changed it on my Linux setup. I haven't changed it on my Windows setup. You're no good at this game, Kate. I get pretty lucky. I get pretty lucky. All right. So extra points. Maha Motors. York Road. Canada. We are in Canada. It looked very northeastern US. I sent the screenshot to my GeoGuessr group to see if the others knew about the coverage in Albania. There's a Canadian flag, eh? Well, they have York Road. There's a York Road near me too. York Road Kitchen. All right. The thing is, what part? Because when you look at Canada, majority is gonna be near the U.S. border and down in here. Ontario, it's probably Ontario. So here we are. And we find Ontario 7. There's 6. Boom, 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 boom. And this definitely looks northeast. There's a big resemblance to the northeastern states of America and Canada. Looks the buildings and things like that are very similar. Are you ready to move? Oops, what was this one sign here? Brook Road. Watson Parkway. I go. Nope, can't go. Well, let me go one way. Ceramic. You just saw an Ontario poll. Would that be the town Wellington? Crime Stoppers. I don't want to go too far north. Guelph? Is that the name of the airport? Guelph? I saw Guelph and Wellington on that Crime Stopper sign. Okay, right. Wellington County. So in Rockwood, Erin, and Hillsburg. There we go. I got a town, Ebenezer. Are these real tiny towns? Doo-doo. Got a response. Albania, Montenegro, Serbia, and North Macedonia got new coverage yesterday. So it's brand new coverage. Cool. All right. I still say we're down here somewhere near more closer to the US border. But I don't think. Are we west of Toronto or east of Toronto? Hmm. All right, Chief Skipper. Thanks for the suggestions and your excitement. I appreciate that. You have a good night. Sleep well. Here we are, Wellington County, Gulf and Aramosa Township, Skyway Drive, Guelph Airport. So I can't. So Guelph. Ottawa is. Ottawa is still in Ontario. Dang, these towns are. So I still think Ontario 7. But I can't find. Okay, there's a big hint. We're 104 miles from Toronto. So we're a little farther away. So are we 100 miles from the north or from the east? Trying to find. There's okay. Here's 7. Now, is that the 7 I'm looking for? And are there more? No, not there. God damn it. All right. I'm going to make a guess. There. Okay, there's golf. I mean, it's a winner in my book. But that doesn't look like 100 miles from Toronto, does it? There's 7 there. Give me a moment. My son just messaged me. Give me a moment. All right. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to end this. Now, another good week of playing this. You can tell it's getting darker. I didn't turn on my light here. Sun's going away. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed some Friday geoguessing. I think right now my schedule's a little bit messy. I'm working on my um I stream on Windows and I stream on Linux. Right now I'm streaming off of Arch Linux, Endeavor OS, but I'm looking to move to an Ubuntu-based system, which gives me a closer feel to Windows with OBS. And I would and in the process of rebuilding my stuff and renaming things and that. So I don't know if I will be on Sunday morning for the coffee clutch. If you had more UK and Ireland ones, I might know more. I'll work on that, Kate. I'll work on that. Um but because we are going out Saturday night, we're taking a road trip. We're going up to Milwaukee. We don't plan to stay overnight, but I don't think we'll be home until about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see if I get up for the coffee clutch. I hope to. I don't do much drinking, if at all. My wife and son don't drink, and I think I did have a beer last year. So we'll spend about 8 hours there listening to music. Um, but it's like $10 or more for a 16-ounce cup of beer. Those places are kind of expensive, but again, it's great music. The food's okay. The food's a little bit pricey too. Um, yeah, it's those festivals usually, what it costs us just for a sandwich, just for a brat. I think it was like $12 for just a brat. No fries, no chips. and they make it difficult for you. You can't bring in any extra bottles of water or a water container. And you can buy a bottle of water, but they take the caps off and they keep the caps. So I we did carry a bottle around with us to that we bought there, but I think someone forgot to give us a cap, or I took one. You know, I get it, but then it's all cashless. You got to have a card with you. But it's you know, we don't have anything much planned for this summer, so that's going to be our trip in that. So, all right, let me switch to my thank you. All right, so that was OpenGuessr on a Friday Without Borders. I want to thank Easy Money and Easy Money Sniper and Splastic for following. Appreciate that very much. Let's thank Michael for being here. Splastic, Kate, Miss Kate, great to see you again. Steve Skipper and Easy More, and Crazy Tech over on the YouTube side. So I will try to be on Sunday morning for my coffee clutch, where we just talk the shit, see what's going on, talk about things that we've watched, movies that we want to see, books that we read or listened to. And hopefully I won't be too tired. So thank you for watching me today. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. You guys have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye now.